Hey CFV family, Coach Colin coming to you live from the Mac Shack with Monday's workout. We hope that you had an enjoyable, relaxing weekend. We have a new week, which means new opportunities for us to get better each and every day. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let's go over today's warm-up first. We are starting off with an 8-minute Tabata warm-up, meaning 20 seconds at each movement, 10 seconds of rest, and then you're going to transition to the next movement. If you follow in this order, all the movements, it'll take you a total of 8 minutes. After that, you're going to grab your PVC pipe, your mop stick, your broomstick. We got the Burgener Warm-up followed by the skill transfer exercises as we continue during our month of May challenge. Have you stayed with it each and every day? I hope you have. Remember, thinking about 3 reps at each movement. Move with a purpose and really focus on the intent. Trust me, you will get better with your snatch if you continue with this challenge. Feel free to tag Coach Adam, CFV Fort Vancouver, and Burgener Strength if you would like some tips and tricks and some analysis on your Burgener Strength and skill transfer work. When we're done with that, we're going to do a little movement prep, so whatever you need to do to get you ready for today's workout. Today's workout, Tabata This. So for Tabata workouts, we want to think about it's a total of 8 rounds at each movement before you transition into the next movement. So that's going to be a total of 4 minutes, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, right? We have object reverse lunges, we have strict pull-ups, or an object dumbbell kettlebell row, or a body row off of a table. We got hollow hold work. We have that same object, kettlebell or dumbbell push press, and then last but not least, object squats. All right, so if you follow me, you're gonna see a couple maybe at home items that you might have. If you have a wall ball, something weighted, feel free to do that. You could use a heavier dumbbell. If you have lighter weight, you can use 2 dumbbells. You could use a kettlebell, a bag full of groceries, whatever it may look like. All right, so I'm gonna go with that reverse lunge. I can hold that object in that goblet position. I can rest it on my shoulder, whatever's comfortable. Thinking about a good strong core, step back. If you can, back knee kisses the floor, that vertical shin, and then I'm going to stand tall. Make sure I alternate legs, same thing, stand tall, right? After 4 minutes there, the next movement is strict pull-ups, or that object row, or maybe a body row. Remember, with the body row, if you have a sturdy table where you can hang underneath it, we really want to think about that good, strong, tight core. Otherwise, I could grab 2 sets of dumbbells, think about that bent over row, so a pulling movement, back straight, squeeze that core, and then bring those objects to my chest, right? Squeezing the shoulder blades and extending the arms at the bottom. After the pulling work, then we go into our hollow body position, right? So a couple priorities we want to think about: small of the back in contact with the floor, shoulder blades off of the ground. Think about the simplest is I'm going to meet in the middle, bring myself into a tuck. Small of the back, touching the floor, my shoulder blades are off of the ground. If I want to continue to challenge myself, I can extend one leg forward, I can extend both legs forward, bring my hands a little lower, or if I want to continue to challenge myself, that good, strong, hollow body position, suck in that belly button, 20-second hold, and then 10 seconds of rest. Then we get into the push press, right? If I decide to rock one object, that kettlebell or dumbbell resting on the shoulder, I could go single arm, dip, drive. I could go both arms if it's heavy, dip, drive. Think about those arms, hips and knees locked out, bracing that core at the top to help protect your back. Lastly, we have our object squats, right? Same thing like the reverse lunge, you can hold it in the goblet position, rest it on your shoulder. Squat priorities: push those hips back, heels on the ground, knees out, chest up, stand tall. Make sure I get that good proper depth, and then lock out the legs. For a workout like this, the way we score this, so you have 8 rounds, is you count the least amount of reps, so your smallest rep count in any given round. We want to think about consistency across the board. Maybe I start off and I'm able to hammer out 16 lunges, Do your best to maintain that, but then if I start dropping off, and let's say my lowest round total of reps is maybe 12, then that's the score for my object reverse lunge. Same thing carries over for all the other movements, and if you want, you can add all those reps up for a grand total. When we're done our cool down, child's pose, thread the needle, and Cobra, I'm gonna think about that child's pose, hands and knees, sink those hips back, head through, like so. I'm gonna stay in the same position, but when I transition to thread the needle, I'm gonna slide one hand underneath the other arm, sink that chest to the ground. I can let the other extended hand reach forward as I press my chest to the ground. Make sure you do both sides. Lastly, you got that Cobra, chest up, arms locked out, hips to the ground. Hang out there for a nice thorough cool down. That is Monday's workout. We hope you enjoy it, get after it. See you on the flip side.